What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been to the channel before, then welcome to Posey's Paradise, featuring your boy, CJ Posey. Now, I want to say thank you to everybody that watched the last two videos. The first one was the intro, the vlog video, and then the second one was what camera did I get. And if you haven't seen one of those two videos, just click onto my channel and go watch them if you haven't. I mean, you might enjoy them. I mean, if you don't, then, it's whatever. It's up to you. That's your opinion. I like them. I think they're pretty cool. Everybody else that likes them, then thank you again. Now, this video is going to be a real good one. We're going to touch some certain topics. We got a Q&A. So, I got some questions from some people, and they touched some pretty good topics, in my opinion. So, I don't know about you guys, but if you want to, maybe we should just go ahead and get into it. It's up to you. I'm just kidding. We're going to start the Q&A. First question is, what makes you happy in your regular day-to-day life? One thing that makes me happy is when I get to speak to my mom, I get to speak to my girlfriend. I talk to just people that I've been close with for so long, or it's just someone that I've been so close to for a long time, and then just checking in to see how they've been. I mean, really, if you think about it, you've had that friend or a few friends that you've grown up with from elementary school, middle school, high school, possibly even went to college with, and to see what's going on in their life right now, how things have been, is there anything that they've had to overcome, if there's anything that you can help them with, even just, guys, it's all down to the little things, just saying, hey, how have you been, is everything okay, how's your mom, how's your dad, how's your family, just little things like that. I feel like that plays like a huge part. And so just seeing my mom, talking to my girlfriend, talking to my closest friends, I feel like those are things that make me the happiest. I mean, even besides those three, seeing my own dog, Ava, she's the one person that I definitely enjoy seeing every single day of my life. The only reason why I love seeing this girl is because I saved her, and she just got abused real bad. She got mistreated, and you know what? I'm gonna save that one for a new video because you might enjoy that one a little bit more than this. So we'll leave her as another topic. Question 2. Best touchdown run of my football career. All right, this is a real good one. I like this one too. More year of high school, playing best touchdown football career. I would have to say in 2010, sophomore year of high school, playing McEachern. Now, for you guys that aren't in Georgia, that don't know who McEachern is, McEachern has always been this powerhouse, and 5A is was the highest classification in Georgia at the time. And so I'm a sophomore, just a young one, and I get some reps here and there. And one of our seniors, he was hurt. Smooth 160, 165, soaking wet. Like I'm like this. I'm like a twig. No lie at all. And one of our seniors, he was hurt. So my running backs coach was saying to me, all right, this whole week, you're going to start, get conditioning going. I mean, this is what you have to do this week. So I'm like, okay, this is something that every person in high school has been waiting on, especially like if you're a freshman or a sophomore. You want to start on varsity. That is the ultimate goal, is to start on varsity team. But being a sophomore, starting against one of the top teams, not only in your region, but in the state as well, it's a huge deal. So I would say when leading up all the way from practice week, preparation, just knowing the playbook, like I've been learning it since, not even freshman year, since 8th grade, because the plays, they pretty much were the same, just a little bit different terminology. Other than that, nothing different. But right when it got to Friday night, it was in, I want to say the first quarter. Technically, it was supposed to go to the inside. We have the ball on the 20-yard line, and the coach called in the play, and it was a run play, and the ball was going to be to me, and so it was going to the outside. Technically, it was supposed to go to the inside. Little did they know, but as a running back, you kind of have to make your reads and just feel how everything goes at the line of scrimmage. So hand off to the left, just took it all the way to the sideline, and then right as I get to the sideline, I'm just running. I'm talking about head up high, hitting the stride, and let me remind you, I ran track too. I ran track as a freshman on varsity, but the speed when you're younger, you still are developing. And when you're playing against juniors and seniors that have been playing varsity for quite some time, they have some speed on you. But me being a sophomore, I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Like, I can't let nobody touch me. I can't let anybody get me. So I'm just running. I'm running. And then right as I just look, I'm right there at the end zone, and I'm hype. Whole sideline's hype, whole offense hype. I mean, we ready. We were like, oh, we about to get this dub and everything. We're about to win this game. Like, that was just a confidence boosters. I'm talking about parents in the stadium on our side coming down, give me dap. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Those of you that remember this, y'all remember how hyped this game was. Y'all remember how hyped we all were. Unfortunately, we kind of took the L. We took the L, but because being that young at 16, making that big of a play, I mean, that's just something that just sticks to me. And you guys, those of you that played football, and you know when there's that one play that you will not forget, no matter what level you play on. It doesn't matter if it's pee-wee, middle school, high school, college, or even if you make it to the highest level of the NFL, you will remember that one play. But for me, it's that play out of high school. Sophomore year, 2010. I mean, it could not have been any better. I know who this one's from. Question number 3. What's something your ugly ass gotta do on a daily basis? I know who this one's from. This one has me weak. All right, on a daily basis. All right, so I get up at 5 a.m., take my dog out, go and work out at LA Fitness at, say, about 6:15, 6:30-ish, somewhere in that time frame. Get to work about 7:30. I go to work. I do work a job. I mean, we do have to pay bills, and we have to get to places where we want to get in life. So, guys, I work a job. I'm not fully focused. Like, this is not my only job. I work a real job. And I come home, take out my dogs, spend time with them, and then I make food. I usually make my lunch for the next day. I lounge around, shower, just the norm. And I just watch TV, lounge around, shower, just the norm, just like anyone else, and then just repeat. So I would say that's a typical day-to-day thing for me. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Area, in my opinion, because I'm a person. Today I don't look too far into the next year or next 5 or 10 years. So I'll try it this one time, but usually I just go live for the day and live for the next day, because tomorrow's never promised, and I always seek for the next day. So in 5 years, I hope to see myself with a family, in a home. No specific place I would say where the home and family would be, but I would say have a home, be a homeowner in 5 years, have a family, and then in my job, move up in the rankings, or just move up into the company, just from not only just working hard, but doing the best of my abilities that I know I can provide. Yeah, I feel like the next day is the most important thing. Work smarter, not harder. That's just me. It's always work. This is one really good topic. This topic I've had to do some real good research on, so stick with me. Business owners. I don't want to answer a question I don't have any knowledge on or have a sense of idea. I mean, I don't want to be ignorant to anything. So this one is, what are your thoughts on gentrification in Atlanta, specifically Peter Street, and how does it affect Black business owners? Okay, so I had to do research on this one, like I said. And so when I looked up Peter Street, you had businesses such as Off the Hook, 255 Tapas Lounge, Pearl, the Spinning Pie, and the Brunch Cabana. So those are street numbers 249 to 259 on Peter Street. If you don't know where Peter Street is, it's over in the south side of Atlanta, southwest Atlanta, somewhere in that area, pretty much the southwest Atlanta, near Clark Atlanta University. And over on Peter Street, they have places that you probably heard of, which are Old Lady Gang Restaurant, and then Escobar. They have been having some renovations and possibly losing some business over there. So on 249 Peter Street was the Brunch Cabana, and when I looked, that one is closed for business. 251 Peter Street, that's Off the Hook Barbershop, currently in renovation. 253 Peter Street is Pearl Cocktail Bar, currently under renovation as well. 255 is 255 Tapas Lounge, that one's currently still open. And then we have 257, that one's actually vacant. And then 259 is the Spinning Pie. Now, over into the southwest side of Atlanta, west side, with these, I saw that one of the guys, Alfonso Cross, he says that the land where the parlor is established was passed down from the owner's father, which is himself, and he wanted to maintain for cultural purposes and development. And then on top of that, he says it's important that we hold our communities, dig our heads in, and understand we have a say-so too. And so the way how he's going about this is that, I'm not trying to make it a race thing here, but he's saying the Black communities also have a say along with the white communities, from the way that I'm taking it. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just my perception on it. And from that, he's just saying there's two different type of communities that are there, and that he feels like the Black community has as equal as a say as the white community in that area, and that they should all come to a common understanding. And the owner of Off the Hook Barbershop, Carl Booker, he says that he understands why the area from 249 to 259 wants to be more of a family-friendly area, and that others aren't looking to the overall picture. They are just looking at in the now. Now, from his perspective, I understand, because yes, we could want to keep the Spinning Pie. We could want to keep Off the Hook Barbershop. Yes, that's under renovation. It's not going anywhere, but just the lounges and the tapas. I understand why he said they are trying to look at the overall picture, because moving forward in the future, they want to have that area as diverse. I'm sorry, my dog barked. But moving forward into the future, they want to keep that area diverse. They just don't want to keep it, these are all whites, or these are all blacks, or these are all Latinos. They want to have it all as one. So turn-ups going, I can understand why he's saying people are just looking at the current moment, because yeah, we can have all the clubs, lounges, turn-ups going 2, 3, 4 years. Is that going to pay off? We need to have something that will actually benefit our area. So I think that's the way he's pretty much trying to emphasize it. As I said, you can correct me if I'm wrong, or you can let me know your thoughts, but that's just the way how I'm taking it from what he's saying. Now, another thing is, on top of this, are what are the positives and negatives of gentrification? So here are the positives of gentrification. The crime rate in areas, they do decline. And then the communities, as I stated before, it becomes diverse. Because moving forward, we're not back 1950s, 60s, none of that. We're 2019 right now, moving forward. So we want to have everything diverse where all races and walks of life are able to come together as one. However, there are negatives with gentrification. The property tax base increases along with funding for public schools. So that's one negative. Another one is that the lower income residents become marginalized. And by that means you could have residents on the west side or down on the southwest end or even the south side. And those are areas they are able to afford. That's something that they are able to buy with the amount of money that they have into their bank. They don't have an X amount of dollars as, say, Joe or Bill. They don't have that amount of money. They have what they can to provide for their families by any means necessary. So by changing that area and then making it more of the middle class or upper middle class, it's going to be harder for them because then they're going to make ends meet. So that's just something that's just really hard to try to do. Community conflict between races and classes statuses. So you could have the black and Latinos have a conflict, or the Latinos and the whites have a conflict, or the blacks and whites have a conflict, or you can have the upper class and the lower class have a conflict, or the middle lower class and the middle upper class have a conflict. It's just all over. There could be problems. One may not agree with the other, and those can lead into problems going on, and then later into the future they start to build up. That the Braves, they were at Turner Field. And the final topic that touches gentrification is the Braves ballpark. So everybody has known that the Braves, they were at Turner Field in Atlanta. And in Atlanta at Turner Field, you had the best view of seeing the city. I know I love Turner Field. I love seeing the city of Atlanta. I think it was the best skyline view to try to look at. Even if you weren't into the game, you just knew you had a perfect view to look at. The downfall with this is that there were people that had jobs near Turner Field. So with MARTA, it's easier transportation for them to go from one area. It could be over in, I don't know, over in Oakland City. They could be over on Bankhead. It doesn't matter. They had transportation. They had a means of how to get to their job. They had a point A and point B transportation. Okay? But now that the Braves have moved from Turner in Atlanta up to SunTrust Ballpark in Marietta, this makes it harder for those people. So those people, they might not be able to afford an Uber to get to work every day. They might not have a car to drive every day to Marietta. This makes it harder for them. So that's a downfall for all those people that were in that area near Turner Field when it existed. So I think it's tough, but I understand why the Braves organization moved from Turner to SunTrust, because they saw the opportunity of economic growth and the things that it provided for not only the city of Marietta, but the state of Georgia itself, especially in the metro area. You have the Battery. It gives it a nightlife for adults, people that are 21 and over. It's a place that even 18-year-olds can just get together and just chill with their friends. You don't have to go to the mall. You just know that you have a place where you can say, oh, hey, we can go hang out here. We can just go chill. We can sit over onto the little grass turf area, watch the game if they're showing it. So that's one thing. And then they have the restaurants, the dining, and the apartment complex that's within there. And it's actually really nice. So it has its negatives moving from Atlanta at Turner, but it also has its positives. being in Marietta at SunTrust?